Good morning, students. Now we are going to study the next topic of Extension 1 course, that is personality. Now, regarding this personality, 2 to 3 questions are going to be asked. That is, one is about types of personality and factors affecting personality. Okay. Now, here you can see in this topic we are going to discuss the definition, types, and factors affecting personality. First of all, we see the meaning of personality. So, personality is the organized system of behavior, attitude, and the values. What do you think by seeing this picture? The cat is observing himself as in a lion in a mirror. So, basically, what you are is depend upon how you look yourself. That means which kind of attitudes you are going to be follow. Depending upon it, your personality will look like. Okay, means what I am trying to say here, that is, it is an organized system of behavior, attitude, and values. Which kind of attitude you are going to follow, which kind of value system you are going to follow, which kind of behavior you are going to be perform, that is going to decide your personality. It is not only how you are look like. That is one of the part of the personality, your appearance. But how you are going to behave, which kind of attitude you are going to be use, which kind of value system you are going to follow, that is going to define your personality. So these are nothing but the characteristics of an individual, which account is personality. Personality is a multidimensional. So heredity, learning, perception, thinking, motivation, emotions, all that are combined and interact with each other to produce the personality of individuals. Only physical appearance is not a personality, but hereditary character, learning aspects, perception, thinking, motivation, emotions, all that are going to be count in the personality. Now, what is the actual definition of personality then? Personality can be defined as integrated patterns of traits. Traits means characteristics. Integrated patterns means all the characteristics of the individuals. How he look like, which kind of behavior is going to follow, which kind of ideas is going to follow, which kind of attitude is going to follow, which kind of value system is going to follow, which kind of relation is going to follow. All that are going to be count into the personality, into the traits. So integrated patterns of the traits of the individual, that is called as personality. Or another one is the quality of individuals' total behavior. Total behavior of individuals, and the quality of that total behavior of individuals is called as the personality. Also another one, it refers to motives and organization of motives that characterize the individual. Motives means stimulations. Which kind of motives, which kind of attitude you are going to follow, that is going to define your personality. So these are different definitions. You can write this one or this one in an exam. Now, main part is the types of personality. Basically, there are 3 types of personality. First one is the introvert personality. Now, how the introvert person is, the characteristics of the introvert person. Okay. So, an introvert person is very conservative and suspicious of motives of other. Conservative, very reserved person, and always have a suspective attitude with other people. Always doubtful with other peoples. He is not social, means he is not going to mix in a society. Avoid public speaking. He didn't like to speak in a public, in a society. Absent-minded, unable to understand what is going on in the society. Very reserved, do not share anything with other people. Self-centered, always focusing on development of himself only. Not easily adapted in society. Society is not going to accept that particular person in them, in among themselves. They didn't like to develop relationship with them. Dislike the change, avoid the changes. He don't want change, he don't like the changes. Never express his emotions. He didn't show any emotions on his face. He never express his emotions. And he is always daydreamer. Daydreamer. That means he is always only going to think this will happen, I will do this one, I will able to achieve this one, but he didn't carry out any efforts to perform that kind of actions, to achieve that kind of targets. So that is introvert. Then next one is the extrovert. So an extrovert person is how the extrovert person is alert to his environment, likes to make a friend, that is social, opposite to introvert, has ups and down in moods, that is emotional one, shows emotions, like action and changes, always adopt the changes, generally talkative, much more talkative in the society, has keen sense of observation, observation power is high, and likely to adapt readily, easily adapted in the society, easily mix up with the society, that is extrovert person. Now third one is the ambivert. So ambivert, they are partly introvert, partly extrovert. That is the combination of both personality, introvert and extrovert. And these people are, or their thoughts of these people are liked by society very much. So these are the three types of personality. Now the difference between extrovert and introvert is going to be asked in exam. So let us have a look on it. Extrovert alert to his environment, introvert absent-minded daydreamer. Extrovert good mixture, introvert no social contact, no mixing with society. Extrovert ups and down in mood, introvert apparently even tempered, no any ups and down in mood, do not show any emotions. Then extrovert express emotion radially, introvert not expressive emotions. Extrovert impulsive in action, introvert thinks before the acting. Immediately take the action, but these are thinking, only thinking before action. Extrovert like changes, introvert dislike changes, don't want him to make any changes. Extrovert like action, introvert like reflection. Like reflection, that is only just chit chatting, nothing doing anything. Extrovert adopts readily, introverts not easily adapted in the society. Always be conscious while writing this heading of that column, extrovert and introvert. Extrovert by extrovert, you can remember X means out, intro means in. So he is self-centered. And extrovert, he is not self-centered, exposing to the society. So that is extrovert and introvert. Likewise, you can remember these one. Now, the another part of this personality topic, that is the factors affecting development of personality. Now, first factor is biological factor. Okay. Under biological factor, sub point is endocrine gland. Now, factors which are affecting the personality. In last lecture, we have discussed the factors which are affecting the intelligence level of individual. Now, personality level of individual. Now, either factors of intelligence will be asked in exam, or either factors of personality will be asked in exam. So, accordingly, you have to prepare for it. So, sub factor is endocrine gland. Now, the glands of internal secretion releases chemical called hormone in the blood. As we are growing, the hormones are going to be secreted into our blood, and by that way, our actions are going to be carried. They affect the growth and development of the body. Hormonal secretion, our growth and development of our body is totally dependent upon hormonal secretion, and as well as indirectly it is going to impact our personality. This secretion determine the general efficiency of the individuals. So hormonal secretion is going to determine your efficiency, is determine your capacity. So that is the first part of biological factor. Now second part is the physique. So size and physical strength of person determine his degree to react to the people. Size and physical strength, that means physical appearance of the individuals. That is biological one. That is going to determine the personality of the individual. Then second factor is the environmental factor. Biological, second one environmental. So in that first one is home. The treatment which child receive in the home will determine large extent the kind of biological trait which exists. Treatment which we receive in the home. For example, girls, and if you make a comparison between boys and girls, so boys are much more preferred by the family, Indian family, as compared to girls. Likewise, separate treatment we are getting, and it is going to affect our personality. Okay. Then birth order. The oldest child is said to be dominant in a position in the family and identify himself as a parent. Oldest child means the child who is oldest one is is considered as an higher authority in the in that particular family after parents. Okay. Then sex, that is the sex instinct which child receives from the parents affect the development of the person. Sex instinct, that means the treatment which we received from our parents, boys and girls. According to that, it is going to influence the personality of the individual. Generally, male sex become master of authority of family. Male sex is becoming master, or he considered as a master in authority in a family as compared to female. So that was the second environment factor. The third one is the geographical environment. Biological environment, now geographical. The food, climate, soil, physical environment, hills, river, ocean, ice hills, are these are the things which are going to make a tremendous effect in the growth of the personality of the individual. So all that things are having influence on the growth of our personality, basically physical appearance of the individuals. Then culture. Cultural heritage, folkways, customs, ideas, religious concepts have also effect on certain traits of individual. That is cultural aspects which we are going to be followed. That is going to be ultimately indirect influence the personality of the individual. And individuals get aspects like clothes, tools, skills, speech, occupation from the culture. That means through culture we are going to adopt these things. Clothes, skills, speech, occupation, language, everything we are going to adopt to the culture. Culture shape up the attitude and habit of the individuals, and basically through the influence of folkways and customs. Basically, culture helps to develop the attitude of the individual. Attitude is one of the part of the personality of the individuals. So behavior can transfer from parent to children because children are specially prone to imitate their parents. Basically, how our parents are going to behave, according to that we are trying to behave in the society. That means children are going to be imitate the parents' behavior. So it indirectly going to influence the personality of the individuals. Each culture has its own standard of conduct, which is the society model for acceptance of behavior. Each society has its own standard, own norms, own patterns of behavior. And that patterns, everybody in the society try to achieve, try to perform according to that patterns of behavior in the society. So indirectly, the culture is going to be influence the personality of the individuals. Religious society, community boundaries, and even social groups have influence on the individuals. Religious boundaries, society boundaries, community boundaries, all that are going to be play important role in development of the personality. That is the cultural part. And last one is the unique experience. The individual's personality centers around the concepts of identity formation. How you are going to form your identity in the society, that is going to reflect into your personality. A child develops his imitate the personality characteristics of those who close to him. The child's personality, or which kind of personality is imitated by the child, shown by the child. He tried to show that personalities who are close to him, especially parents. If he mature properly, he will integrate the characteristics and achieve the sense of identity. When a child become a mature at maturity stage, he tried to integrate the characteristics, good characteristics of all the individuals. The characteristics of individuals who is present in his surrounding. He tried to adopt that characteristics and achieve the identity in the university, identity in the universe or society. Adolescence is the crucial stage of the individual. Adolescence म्हणजे वयात येणे. So ideas, habits, values, motives are integral part of the personality and are acquired through the process of interpersonal interaction. The ideas, habits, values, motives, these are the major part of the personalities and they are acquired through the interpersonal interactions. That means the person with which or with whom we are going to communicate, we are going to relate, with whom we are trying to develop the contacts, that persons are going to be shape up your ideas, attitude, values, and motives, and they are playing important role in the development of the personality of the individual. So, Hence, the process of personality development in early year up to the 7 year is most important for laying down the basic personality pattern. The earlier, whatever the personality development is going to be happen with the child up to 7 year, that is the most important part in the era of the child or development of the personality of that particular child. So first 7 year is most important. We need to give the good experience, good teaching, good environment to the children, so that that child will develop or will have a good personality. So these are the factors which are going to be influence the personality development of the individuals. 5 factors are there. So 2 questions will be asked. One is type of personality, and second one will be the factors affecting the personality. So accordingly, you need to prepare for it. Try to be careful about writing the factors of intelligence are different, factors of personality is different. So try to be careful while writing it in exam. Okay, thank you.